There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Tunnel West.
Tighten up. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go, go. Check the backer, check the backer.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set, 61, matchbox lights.
Rip right, rip right.
Check, crunch, crunch. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Slam.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run them.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Go.
Check 53's mine.
Big river.
They'll set up to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down.
Let's go one more.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Let's go.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Get nowhere.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43. On deck, punk. Quick the edge.
Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set up. 60 yards.
54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike.
Hey.
53. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
25. Check 25. Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Watch the screen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Packers nothing.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Focus, defense, focus. Kill.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
Kill.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Let's go. Ready.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hang with us. Mike spot 4.
Bravo.
Mike spot 4.
Hit it.
2nd and 15. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Check. Watch the foot. Watch the foot. Here we go. Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now.
And this will be caught at the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
50, plant.
Let's go right here now. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Go.
Danny. 43 is the Mike, boys. 43. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. On the Leaf River.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll drop to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hard. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's what I do.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Charlie.
5-2 is the Mike.
2nd and 9 now.
Pick it up, defense.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Avery Williamson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey.
Hey, watch Sam.
Joel, go.
Mike, 50.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
High 7. Coming for you. You mine.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
5.
53, Mike, 53.
Yep.
Watch
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They're going to look to throw.
Better bring.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 5. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53.
61, matchbox lights. Gone. Be careful.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
We want it. Come to my work.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Shift. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Back to throw again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Here we go.
line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry, hurry.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now back to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Come on,
After the
set.
incompletion,
60 out,
here
boy.
now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Ready, ready.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Avery Williamson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Go.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
On the ready.
Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 5
Get it.
Stand up.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it
23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on, run.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Look at me. Door.
Switch.
Shoot.
Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 42.
First down.
Ready,
1st
break.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the out.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Go.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Who that? Who that?
Go.
Second and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
15 line.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they will put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
53 is the mic.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I got him. Fire.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Ready, set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, ready.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check curls, check curls. Check 99. Check 99.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Go now. Hey,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls. 36. 36.
Big rip. Big rip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
64.
Shift.
First down.
Now.
On first down, Dickerson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.